GG exposed Kai Cenat. You guys know Kai Cenat is the best streamer in the world, and he had to date a whore who was a gold digger.
Let me do a drum roll real quick. Yeah. No, but my cookies, I baked them fresh. This is my, okay, I know it seems like a lot, but you're Santa Claus and you get people's stuff. Like, come on.
I don't know what that means in that bitch is fun, but that really ruined this man. And after a long time of silence, Kai Cenat came back saying this: that he will never be in a relationship again. The bitch was silent, but today she decided to speak up. So we got this video, she goes like, GG exposed Kai Cenat. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please give me a subscribe, man. Let's run it up.
Before Kai, I was getting, like, I been told y'all this. Y'all done came out and said that I done cheated on him with NBA YoungBoy. Who the laughs at their friend going through a breakup? Or who gets excited behind their friend going through a breakup? But then I thought about it. Every friend that laughed or got excited was on my Deshae. Why the are you saying anything?
Recently, Kai Cenat's ex Gigi has gone on the internet and exposed Kai. Well, mainly Kai Cenat's friends and the other people around them and how they were acting during and before the relationship, pointing out people like Deshae Fries, Dez, and even his assistant Bree, calling them all weird, and even going after claims of her apparently being a clout chaser and using Kai Cenat for his money. And originally, when I first recorded this video, I just was breaking down everything that she said, but as of 4 a.m. in the morning, Kai Cenat's assistant Bree has dropped multiple screenshots and videos proving some of the claims that Gigi apparently made wrong. But we're going to dive into all of that. In order to do that though, we had to start from the very beginning. Who even are any of these people and how do we get here in the first place?
A lot of y'all assume a lot and y'all may see things that may not be true. You feel what I'm saying? While I was going, y'all seeing a whole lot of and taking it and running with it that may not be true. And I feel like in order to respect me, you gotta respect, you got me.
Kai Cenat, your streamer's favorite streamer, needs no real introduction, but in case you actually have never heard of him, he is the peak when it comes to streaming. Someone who is very well known, reached heights that no one has ever done before, and has recently even stepped away from the internet after fulfilling so many goals that it's kind of hard to think of what's next. And even with his time being away from online stuff, he still finds a way to be inside of controversy purely because of the people he's around. And in this particular instance, it's because of his girlfriend. Well, ex-girlfriend now, as even their breakup was pretty muddy and made front pages because she allegedly cheated on Kai Cenat with NBA YoungBoy. There are some rumors going around that Kai Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy via DJ Academics on his live stream. This was said with no clip attached, no real proof, no real anything. But this did not stop anybody from attacking and hating on Gigi, and the internet already didn't like her that much because of old clips that had resurfaced of her talking about her ideal person to be with and it not being Kai Cenat.
You could like build.
He gotta be like 6'1".
Are we saying like, this is realistic?
Was we not being realistic?
I mean, I was being realistic, but like.
Me too.
Are you, okay. All right.
What you thought I was gonna say 5'9"? 6'1". Waves. I love me a little, you know, nice body, like. Works out, looks nice, light skin. He's an artist.
Artist by what? Like, are we saying like artists and like
music?
So this just adds.
Yeah, you know, me, I never blame women, I always blame men. You know, once you bring a girl online, you guys gotta know online we got detectives, my G. Niggas gonna go through the dirt, niggas gonna go and they're gonna drag some shit from Hitler like this, bro. They're gonna show you everything, bro. So I can't believe Kai Cenat see clips like that. And I can't believe Kai Cenat still went on like it was nothing, bro. Because I gotta ask this question straight up to Mr. Cenat, bro. Mr. Cenat, if you think the girl you are with, you're not her dream man, you're not the dream man of your girl, why do you think she's with you, gang? She's with you for two reasons. Either you pay shit or you give her clout. And he was giving both. That's why on Christmas she was like, I need an AMG. Stupid ass bitch. So I don't really blame that girl. I really blame Kai. You can never see that kind of proof and let it slide. You know, if you let it slide, you know, You're just gonna get fucked up. If you're touching it, fire, you're just gonna get fucked up. That's life.
On and piled on to the hate that she was already receiving for older things. But a couple hours after this tweet had went out, Kai would end up posting on his story basically confirming that he has broken up with Gigi and he apparently doesn't want to get with any girl anymore. I'm single. I will never be in another relationship again. And I'd be lying to you if I told you most of the internet's reaction was mixed in any way, shape, or form, because a lot of people acted like this for Kai clip over here of them basically saying thank God that she is finally out of Kai Cenat's life, from his assistant to friends to basically any and everybody around him.
You're broken up, so Gigi, why you play with my mans like that?
When a lot of people saw this, they basically thought it was him confirming the rumors, but at no point in time did he ever say,
Yo, never get mad at Rakai, bro. Rakai is doing the same shit Speed did when he was blowing up. He's a kid, and a kid does what a kid does, you know? Don't blame Rakai. Whenever I see somebody criticizing Rakai, I be like, nigga, you're not serious, bro. You blame an underage kid, like, chill out, gang. Everybody was young is dumb. Me, when I remember my younger self, he was dumb. And when in a 2 or 3 years time, 5 years, 10 years, when I'll be looking at this version of me, I'll realize that I was dumb as well. So, it is what it is.
what the reason was for, why he ended up breaking up with her, or anything of the sort. He just left it up to speculation, and with that most recent tweet being about the relationship, a lot of people were just pointing the finger at that. And because of that, a bunch of people had went online and were accusing Gigi of crazy things, saying that she was a gold digger, saying that she was this and that, but at no point in time did Kai really have an input. Even with that being the case, she decided to post on her story, going off on the people that were saying stuff about her. I left. Now you want to get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post is insane. I've never cheated on him, and you know that. I have never dealt with that man. Play that sympathetic role somewhere else, please. She basically...
Imagine that girl you was dating coming and say shit like this to you, bro. God damn. You gotta know she never loved you, not even once in her life, bro. Indeed, a girl who loved you, she can never say this kind of shit to you, ever. They're gonna say a lot of things more than she even said.
Came online pointing the finger at Kai as if he's the one that started the rumors and was somebody that was contributing to it, and that really wasn't the case. All he did was post on his Twitter and Instagram story revealing to everyone that he is now single. But after all of this had went down at the end of last month, people just thought this was going to be the end of Kai Cenat and Gigi. They weren't going to talk about each other. Kai was going to move on with his life and she was going to move on with her life. But of course that couldn't be the case, because we're here today with her going on a YouTube video, not really exposing Kai Cenat, but exposing things with inside the relationship, even the people around Kai that she claims are fake.
I see his friends laughing and think it's cute, think it's cool. Who the fuck laughs at their friend going through a breakup? Or who the fuck gets excited behind their friend going through a breakup? But then I thought about it. Every friend that fucking laughed or got excited was a that was on my Deshae, why the fuck are you saying anything? I seen the clip where Deshae was like, oh, I was never a fan of Kai and Gigi. Kai needs to da 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 da. Of course you weren't a fan, my heart. Because you wanted to be my like, when me and
Damn! She actually dropping some tea. Like it.
Kai first got together, Deshae was calling and texting Kai like, oh, that's a little girl, you like her, like nah, bro, I don't think you should f her. But was the main trying to f with me? Mind you, me and his sister were best friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to f with me since I was like 13, 14 years old. Since I met.
What the fuck? This shit that weird? This shit wanna fuck a 13-year-old? Damn.
them.
Deshae Freaky Frost. Now, if you've been around this channel long enough...
Nah. You can never make that kind of allegation against a man, bro. That can literally ruin a man's career. What the fuck? Especially if he's on Twitch.
You already know how I feel about Deshae and his freaky ways, so this honestly doesn't surprise me in the slightest. If there's an extra piece of really curvy driftwood, I believe he would try and talk to that as well. And during the time she's talking about, currently she's around 21, 22, so when she was 13, Deshae would have been around 17 to like 16, around that age range, which I guess they are still minors technically, but to me that is very weird behavior. I don't think a 17-year-old should be interacting with anybody that's 13, 14, but I guess that's just me. Maybe Deshae thinks differently. Well, obviously he does by her testimony of this. But honestly,
Nah. You know, you gotta believe all the women, right?
Not unexpected because this is Freaky Frost we're talking about, so it's not surprising to anybody that he tried to interact with any girl, regardless if they were family, friend of his sisters, or friends of anybody else's. But the person that got people genuinely surprised was apparently Des sliding into her DMs and even trying to get with her after breaking up with Kai Cenat.
And Des, you thought
After blood, bro, this is 2021. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? This is 2021. Why you trying to bring shit from 2021, gang?
it was so funny, thought it was so cool, thought it was so cute, right? You were so happy that your friend is now not in a relationship. But Des, you also were trying to with me. Once I caught you on my page liking my the other day, I then went to your page, went to go DM you and tell you about yourself until I came across the DMs you have been sending me since 2021. Des, DTB Des goes to page. Cool. Mind you, Des was liking my on, what day is this? What day is this? January 16th. Today's January 20th. This was 4 days ago. You are so epic. I don't know what that emoji's supposed to mean. Y'all know, I don't know.
Although say they're from 2021. What the fuck this bitch on?
But I know it don't mean nothing, just friendly. Heart emoji. You're so perfect. I'm coming. Am I going to be able to see you? This was in 2021. When I first started with Kai, and he did some that really bothered me, and I stopped with him. As soon as I stopped with him, you was DMing my friend, telling my friend that you wanted to with me, not knowing by the time you were DMing her, me and Kai hadn't already made up and came back together.
Now, the situation with Des definitely hits harder because that's Kai Cenat's closer friend coming from New York, and the fact that he
So they came back together or what?
would be over here DMing her friend to see if he can get with her. But he knows that her and Kai are supposed to be together is pretty odd and weird behavior. And with the DMs from 2021, a lot of people are only putting that out because of the age gap again, with Des being around 19 to 20 and her being 17, 16, around that age. And a bunch of people are pointing the finger at Des, saying that he is fake to Kai. He's not a real friend of Kai's. That's definitely not behavior that a real friend would go and do. But she didn't stop there. She also addressed some rumors of people calling her a gold digger.
Before Kai, I was getting, like, I've been told y'all this, been going on. Why the fuck would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old.
Who gives a fuck? Now me. Now because you're in a relationship with a man, she gonna pay you a lot of money. She gonna give you AMG, which the nigga haven't even got for her mom. She gonna give you AMG because you be getting shit your whole life. If you're getting all shit your whole life, so you probably have a lot of shit. Go get other shit. But not from me, not from the dude. This bitch is a fucking gold digger. You know, I've been getting shit since I was a kid, so you better give me shit. But this bitch is crazy, man.
Driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me. Like, if I ask my person, that's between me and my. As soon as we will put y'all in our business a little bit, y'all would take that and just run with it like I ain't never had before. No, I been having, I been getting. Like,
now, don't get me wrong, if you still have a luxurious lifestyle before Kai Cenat, that's all fine and dandy, and if you had one before him, that's also great. That's even better, actually. But you can't sit here and lie and act like her life wouldn't be elevated by being with him. He was at his prime, at the top of the game. Again, one of the biggest streamers out, doing collaborations that people could only dream of. So being around him by proxy is not only going to elevate her, but also just her career in general. I'm not saying that makes her a gold digger, but just saying that that's why a lot of people would think that, because you are going to gain by just being around him. And another reason that a lot of people are pointing the finger at her saying that she's a gold digger is because of a clip that came out from her video vlog of her asking Kai Cenat for certain things on Christmas that were all luxurious, expensive items.
Okay, I know it seems like a lot, but you're Santa Claus and you get people stuff. Like, come on. Okay, so this is my number one gift. G-Wagon. Black pink interior. It's very detailed. I just feel like, you know, for safety reasons, I did want a pink outside, but for safety reasons, I just feel like maybe it should be pink in the inside. So I still get that pink vibe, and then just do black on the outside and black out the windows, tint it up, you know, like that. Or we can go BMW X6 M Competition. Really nice car as well.
Personally, I feel like a lot of people
Imagine, Chai, imagine. I got one question though. Would you guys give that bitch that if you had the power to do it? If you was like, hey, Cenat, would you do it? Yes or no? Me, I'll buy the AMG and send it to my mom to tell her, bitch, you're not better than my mom, man, yo. I got a dope mom. She's beautiful. She be in my life. So shout out to my mom, yo. And I gotta give this promise to my mom, yo. Today I went to my mom to buy clothes, you know. She's the one who know which clothes that look better on me. And she also helped me with bargaining, you know. Me, I'm just a rich guy. I got the rich guy mindset. I don't bargain. She's the one who's the master of bargaining. She even leaves. She knows the technique of leaving. She give you a price. If you don't take it, she leaves. And the vendor come running, begging for my mom to stay. You know. So today we went to buy clothes. And I love experiences like this, man. You know, I'm gonna look back to them and laugh and enjoy them. Shout out to my mom, yo.
were overreacting when that clip originally came out anyway, because that is just them making content, and that is them doing something that they think will make a good video. And even Gigi addressed this because she knew a lot of hate came after that video went out, that it was apparently Kai Cenat's idea in the first place to even do all that stuff, and at the end of the day it was just meant to be a joke. But because a bunch of people were accusing her of being a gold digger and she had to clear up all those rumors, she decided to point the finger at some other people and accuse them of actually using Kai, and that happened to be the Clover Boys.
Not only has this bought 2 cribs and furnished both cribs, y'all just got bust down for the mafia-thon. Y'all all just got
So what the fuck did you do, bitch? Them niggas though, they're in a mafia-thon house all day, all night producing content. Them niggas who in the Clover Boys, they don't sit there just, oh, Kai Cenat got some house, let's just sit there, bro. They put in work. They do a lot of streams. What the fuck do you do, bitch? How the fuck do you even compare? Oh, Kai Cenat gave them nigga houses, he gotta give me AMG. I swear to God, sometimes I see bitches same shit like that, and I fucking wanna punch them, man. Nah, I'm trolling. In GTA, you know. But I'm serious though.
really nice fucking chain for the mafia-thon. But when I'm out buying APs for his birthday, where the fuck were y'all? I didn't see y'all at the dinner. Y'all ain't get no gift. He ain't get from y'all. But I'm the parasite, but I'm draining him. It's me. Y'all are men at the end of the day, and he's another man that's doing all of this for men. But y'all can't accumulate a couple dollars and at least get him a book y'all see like to read.
If accusations like this are pretty true, it just adds more fuel.
Damn, she's sending shots of Kai Cenat to read? Talking about reading? Damn.
On the fire of hate that the Clover Boys currently have, because a lot of people have already pointed out that certain people who are part of this group bring bad PR to Kai, seem pretty ungrateful, and really aren't there to make good content, but seem like they are just there to leech off of him. So with her providing more insight into what's going on in that Clover Boy scenario, it makes a lot of people question how genuine a friendship certain people in that group actually have with Kai. But again, she doesn't stop there. She even has one more claim, which is the entire cheating allegations that were rumored to be the whole reason as to why they broke up in the first place.
Y'all done came out and said that I done cheated on him with NBA Youngboy. I done cheated on him with Youngboy, then it went to Youngboy bought the G-Wagon, then it went to she's pregnant with his baby. So many different things, but I don't even know this man. I don't know Youngboy. First of all, y'all even putting me in a situation with a married man is so disrespectful. Like, I don't know what Youngboy and his wife or what Youngboy and his family do or how they move, but I know how Gabrielle move. Gabrielle ain't dealing with no wife. Mind you, I've always said I'm not ready for kids and I'm not dealing with no with kids. I'm sorry. Like, my first has to be your first. Why the fuck would I step out on my boyfriend who don't have half the going on? No disrespect to him or his family, but that this man got going on. Why the fuck would I go mess with a man who has what? I don't know, 20 kids, 15 baby mamas, and a wife?
Yo, whenever I hear a woman talk, I just want to turn my brain off, bro. I swear to God, this is torture, man. This is worse than Vitali prison. It was in the Philippines, bro. God damn, bro. This is video 20 minutes and I feel like I've been watching for 2 hours, bro. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Like, the way y'all are trying to make me seem like I'm just this dog. I thought that was gonna be my husband.
Since this was the main crutch as to why everybody thought her and Kai had broken up, of course she had to address it in her recent video, but there was nothing to really address because no one had proof of anything and no one really said anything. Cenat at no point in time when he originally came out and said he had broke up with Gigi gave a reason as to why. He had just broken up with her and said he wasn't going to get into another relationship. Gigi on the other hand did go on the internet and try to dispel those rumors, saying that they never happened, even claimed that Cenat was feeding into it, when in all reality no one was feeding into anything, because these specific rumors came from a random Twitter page that even Academics himself has a clip dispelling, because there was no real truth or even type of validity behind anything that was being said there.
Rumors going around that Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy via DJ Academics on his live stream. Here's the thing, chat. This is not true. I just want to tell y'all this, man. I know all y'all be loving Kai and whatever, and this is why I realized, like, me and Kai, we've talked, not recently, but like we've talked multiple times, just offline. That, man, when y'all love, y'all be just attacking other no matter what. And this is when I realized, I keep telling y'all this one thing I always say: it's better to be liked than to be right. Bro, how y'all read a headline that says Academics reported that Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with YoungBoy, and I said it on a live stream that I stream to 15,000 people every night. 15,000 people. And there's not one video clip of me saying it.
So she did have to get on the internet and dispel all of these rumors. There was no real rumors to begin with because there was no real validity to anything that was being said. Everybody speaking on the situation, from Academics, who even reportedly reported on this, said that he has no idea what this is actually talking about. So it was genuinely baffling that in her video she even had to bring it up and talk about it, but because of how the internet is, of course she had to address it. And most of the things that she said in that video were again just attacking more of Cenat's friends, saying that they were fake. A lot more clearing up of how she is not a gold digger and doesn't want to use them for money. But one big thing that actually stood out to a lot of people as well is when she called out Cenat's assistant Bree.
Now, as for Brianna, the assistant, bring your to the front. I done had to check this too many times. I hate a bitch that can't keep her nose out of other people's business, that don't know her place. Brianna ain't trash, but that BBL you hiding up under all them fucking clothes, you wide back. Like, why the do you insert yourself in our relationship so much? I done so just do your job. It's your job to bring zebras and horses in the room. Why are you inserting yourself in my relationship? I'm not one of these little bitches before. I don't know what relationship y'all got to where you feel like you're so inserted in his love life. That's not your place. You want to be with him so bad. One time me and him got into it. So we get into it one time. She texts him like, oh, we're going to get through this like we always do. If somebody loved you, they would da 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 da. I didn't know being an emotional support animal was a requirement on your
God damn, Jay, this is torture, man. What the fuck?
job application.
Now, I'm not going to show every clip, but that was the main stuff. Her apparently inserting herself into Gigi and Kai's relationship. Her apparently overstepping her boundaries when stuff was going on and Gigi and Kai were having problems. Along with throughout that video, I'm not going to show every clip, but she was apparently even getting more and more upset as she talked about Brianna. She would randomly be going on about stuff that she wants to do for Kai or that stuff that happened between her and Kai. And then once Brianna's name was mentioned, she would go on a quite small tangent talking about how much she doesn't like her, how disrespectful she is, and how she is this, and that, and looks like this, and that. The genuine disdain that she has for her is pretty insane and pretty out of left field probably for most people. And because of that, Brianna ended up seeing these clips on Twitter and wanted to respond herself with some screenshots and receipts to some of the things that she had been saying throughout her entire video. Started working with Kai when he was 19 with no management. Of course, I treat him like my younger brother. It has become a part of my job to protect him from lying manipulators like this, whether it's business or personal. I don't care who has a problem with that. I sent him a supportive message after he found out you were talking to another boy on a Finsta and flirting behind his back for months. And then you try to rehearse a story with him to tell Kai. If you're going to tell it, tell the whole story. There is a lot more outside of this that's not being said. I don't know how y'all are with your family or close friends when it comes to how people treat them, but we don't tolerate that over here. Should have just let things blow over, but oh well. With a video attached of the alleged story that was being rehearsed.
Did you tell how much what?
That's all right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is having called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me if she had
I called.
he got what if he have in my car like no like it don't show it said 3-way regular call because like, it's not a baseline shit like.
No, but if I ask you to call, it don't say say like you have to start the call on the 3-way for it to say. If I ask you, it'll just say me.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, after watching that video for the first time, because she dropped this all at 4 in the morning when I was already almost done with this video, love that for myself, I was genuinely surprised at what I was looking at, because there is no way that you just had this video being stockpiled and no one has seen it, no one has talked about it, and honestly, no one probably would have seen it if everybody just stayed silent and moved on with their lives. But Bree didn't stop there. She even pulled up Instagram receipts that a lot of people are alleging are fake or not. I'm not the Instagram receipt checker to know if they are, but I'm going to read them to you, but just take them with a grain of salt. And apparently these are two different instances of her allegedly cheating. I just can't do this anymore. You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time. You just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for a day, you have your security telling me that I could leave it and I'm ready to go. I made up a whole lie to Kai just to be here with you. You come to see me, only stayed about 30 minutes. I asked you to stay the night with me. You never even said you would. Just give me a kiss on the forehead and leave. LMAO, Contrail, we just don't need to talk. My feelings for you will never go away as long as I keep
Damn, there's no way you're saying that, oh. No way.
Dealing with you. Then you're just playing in my face. I've been here for 2 days now. Today makes 2, and you only came by to see me once. But you've been out since 4 this morning because I seen you going live. Now, for anybody that's confused, the control that's being talked about in these messages is not NBA Youngboy. It is actually another streamer. And with these messages being linked between Gigi and that apparent streamer, this is basically a calm before the storm is actually going to come. Because while Brianna might have been up to see all this stuff, a lot of other people that were accused, like Rakai, Dez, Deshae, some of those people aren't up to make responses yet to what Gigi has seen. So who knows what could possibly come out after everybody else gets a chance to react and see the things that she's actually saying. It's gonna be pretty crazy and actually unfortunate to certain parties involved, like Kai, because while Bree, his assistant, is speaking on it, and again she named people like his friends, and if they end up speaking on it, it's pretty unfortunate they're bringing him into this drama when Gigi didn't really accuse him or say anything about him. But it might end up spiraling into something bad with her bringing out the craziest things that he might have done or that could have been said, all because people didn't want to just move on. And that's genuinely what should have probably happened. Everything doesn't need to be on the internet, and sometimes you just gotta let situations pass and move on with your life without trying to tell everyone or clarify or justify this and that, because no matter what you say, some people just are not going to be on your side. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do would be the comment section down below. This video,
yeah, bro, it's relationships, people fuck you up. Nothing new, bro. Nothing new. I wish nothing but Cenat the best. Let's go watch Sneeko doing a stream with the whole Vicky.
About what you saw at those Hollywood parties?